up, guys? I'm Grandmaster Shaymin, and welcome back to Flower Paradise. And today we have another episode of Sakura Knight 3. This is episode 7, and we are at the night before the big battle. If you guys did miss any of the previous episodes, I highly recommend going back and checking those out. We had some really great stuff in the last few episodes, and make sure you guys leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the series to this point, whether or not you want to see more Sakura content, because I do own all of the games, so I can go back and play those. And let me know who your favorite character is, and just your overall thoughts on maybe the Sakura series as a whole, or the game, or whatever. In the last episode, we were left with a major decision to train with Felicia or stay with Rune and Tart. I don't think this will actually have bearing on like the outcome of the fight. So I'm going to train with Felicia because we might be able to get a little bit of combat bonus, and maybe we'll trigger something with Felicia. And I do like Felicia, but I'm trying to get like a more... I'm trying to get the harem ending to start things off. And we haven't really done much with Felicia yet, so this should be good. After a bit of thought, I decide to train in the forest with Felicia. She leads me away from our makeshift campsite. Trees close around us on all sides, and I can hear the faint hum of insects in the overgrowth. I've spent so much time in the combined company of all my party members that I can't remember the last time that I had a chance to speak one-on-one with Felicia like this. She might be thinking the same thing before she smiles fondly. This is rather nostalgic, isn't it? It makes me think of when we first met. It was for a short while, at least. It was just the two of us. We traveled to Grimoire together, and we took on quests at the guild side by side. Our small party of two has grown quite large. It really has. It's kind of incredible, really. I kick a clod of dirt with the tip of my greaves. When I first set off, I was worried I wouldn't be able to enlist one party member, let alone 3. What? But why? Felicia pouts. You're adorable, Estelle. I am sure if I had not come to your aid, somebody else would have. Do you really think so? I am quite certain. I knew from the first time I met you in the forest that you were a wonderful prize. My goodness, I said to myself, that girl is truly adorable. If I don't snatch her up while I have the chance, somebody else will come in and take her from me and try to woo her in my stead. Then my heart will truly be broken. I don't know about that. I am pretty awkward, in case you haven't noticed. I find it hard talking to people. I've never really had many friends, to be honest. I lived a sheltered life until I left my home. Ah, then it is a good thing that I found you, and not some vicious brigand. I guess it is. You were a little late on that score, though. I did run into Tart before I met you, and she is the very definition of brigand. Ah, yes, she's awfully naughty, but I think she's trying to mend her ways. Brigand though she is, at least she isn't vicious, though she is sneaky. I'm glad I was able to rescue you. I'm glad too. I don't know if I was appreciative enough at the time. It's pretty embarrassing, but I scuff the dirt again. My gaze drops down shyly to my own feet. Thank you, Felicia. You helped me a lot. Oh, it is no problem. You should know by now, Estelle, that helping pretty maidens such as yourself makes me happy. 'Tis my purpose in life, my raison d'être, as it were. Making you happy makes me happy. You need not thank me for that. Truly, Felicia giggles. You are cute. I am very happy that I have met you. Sometimes I wish we could spend more time together, as we did during the first few days of our acquaintance, but perhaps that is selfish of me. You are so lovely, I do not begrudge Rune and Tart for seeking your company, neither do I blame them. It is lovely that we are all able to get along now, a handful of spats here and there notwithstanding, but I get jealous too. I know it is a gross character defect. I am supposed to be a princess after all, but I cannot help it. I have grown accustomed to sharing with my younger siblings, and I was praised to be magnanimous. But when it comes to you, I feel so very possessive. I just want to hold you tight and never let you go. What? Do you like my company that much? I mean, yes, indeed. If I could, I would spend every waking hour with you by my side. And you are so sweet and earnest and hard-working and serious and funny and charming, etc., etc. I shan't go on. Felicia must have taken note of my face, which gets redder and hotter than a furnace because she relents. If I keep praising you so, I fear you might expire, and that would be no good. You need to be in peak physical condition so that we may fight Saga. Ah, yes, Saga. I heave a sigh. I've been worrying about that. You'll probably be all right, given that you're so skilled with a sword. But what about me? I don't want to drag the party down. I don't want us to get hurt because of me. Oh, Estelle, sweet innocent Estelle. Felicia smiles. Worry not. You have come a long way during these last few months. I'm sure you'll be able to hold your own. And if I can't, then I shall protect you. Did I not say that already? I know you did. It was very kind, but I meant to be a knight. Shouldn't I become strong enough to look after myself? Knight or not, we all need help from time to time. Even the bravest, strongest of knights travel with allies who might assist them. Did your own mother, that celebrated Cressida, transverse Lemuria with a party of loyal followers that she set off to face Gunhild? That's true, I guess. You see? Felicia smiles smugly and puffs out her impressive chest. There is nothing for you to fret about. Relying on one's friends does not make you weak. But I can rely on you all the time, surely. Personally, I would like it if you relied on me a bit more. It is admirable how you strive to do everything on your own, but every once in a while I do wish I could come to your rescue like a dashing prince. I do so love protecting fair maidens, but I wouldn't mind being protected either. What about this? Felicia takes my hands in her own. If you are in trouble, I will help you, and if I am in trouble, you can help me. Let us protect each other. That way, things shan't be too horribly one-sided, and you hadn't feel anxious or self-conscious. How does that sound? I'm not certain if I can protect myself, let alone everybody else, but I return Felicia's bright smile with a hesitant, shaky one of my own. I guess we could try it. You're a princess, even if you don't always act like one, so, I'd be honored if I can be your knight. Kya! Felicia's eyes light up. She pulls away from me, a crimson blush blossoming on her cheeks, and sighs deeply. That was a critical hit to my heart. A critical hit? Are you okay? I'll be fine. I just need a few moments to recover. A cute, shy Estelle is so very lovely, but a serious, knightly Estelle is even better. I wonder how it would feel if you carried me in your arms. I'm sure it would feel amazing. I have to make that happen one day. That is my new dream. I want you to hold me like a princess. But you are a princess. And so, until that moment happens, the two of us need to do our best. I can't have you getting hurt now. I need you to make my dreams come true. I got it. I see this means a lot to you, so I won't let Saga, or anything else for that matter, get the better of me. Not until I've made your dream come true. I promise you that. Felicia is a bit strange, then that's an understatement. But talking to her never fails to cheer me up. She's such a fun, irreverent person, and it's hard not to smile when I'm with her. For whatever reason, she has a lot of faith in me. I don't want to let her down. That's why I can't give up. I'm going to do my very best. Like no one ever has. The following day arrives without further incident, and my party and I set off on our journey once more. During our travels, we run into a handful of monsters, but we're able to dispatch them with little incident. After a grueling 7 or 8 hours, give or take, we finally arrive at our destination. The trees begin to wither, the grass turns gray and dusty, and the acrid tang hangs in the air. We've reached our hollow glade. Saga's lair must be around here somewhere. I can see the mouth of a rocky cave not too far away, the walls lined with moss and lichen. The entrance is impenetrably dark, and it yawns open like the gate to the underworld. This must be it. I rather think so too. Still, this is quite the unpleasant place, is it not? I thought the name Hollow Glade was only for show, but it seems rather like something an angst-ridden teenager might come up with. But this part of the forest is truly barren. All the trees are dead and the air feels oddly sterile. It ruined, lifeless, must be magic. You think so? Can tell, can smell in air. Rune's nose twitches. Powerful magic used here once, hundreds, maybe thousands of years ago. Fierce battle, ground split, everything died. Even now, nothing can grow. This place repel life. Only death here. Only death here? A shudder runs down my spine as I repeat Rune's words. This isn't filling me with much confidence. Of all the places Saga could have hidden her lair, why did it have to be here? Did she want to freak us out as much as possible? If that's her plan, it's certainly working. This part is certainly bad juju. Pardon. Tart's tail twitches. Her ears flatten against her scalp. Her 5 senses might not be honed as Rune's are, and they're still stronger than that of normal humans. She must be able to smell the bitter aftertaste of the evil magic in the air, too. Well, I guess this Saga woman knows how to set a scene. It's perfect for our final boss fight. Final battle? You make it sound like we're about to die. That might be a possibility if we don't keep our wits about us. But don't worry, Estelle. If anything goes wrong, I'll protect you. You can expect nothing less from Tart, the magical cat witch. Hey! Felicia pouts. That's my job. I'm supposed to protect Estelle. She is my darling, after all. And she's my plaything. My friend. Best friend. Rune grips the fabric of my skirt in her paws and tightens, her brow furrowed. I protect Estelle. No, me. Me. Oh, you guys. I look between my bickering companions, my lips drawn to the flat, thin line. This silly argument of theirs has done good in dispersing the heavy, unpleasant atmosphere that hangs in the air. I don't think this is the time or place. If we're ever going to defeat Saga, we need to do it inside her lair and start investigating. Nothing good will happen from hanging around here. In fact, she might even catch our presence. Even now, she could be giving her army of monsters orders to come and intercept us. I don't want us to get attacked. What should I say? Guys, please, you don't have to fight about protecting me. I'm trying to be a knight just like my mother. To do that, I need to learn how to fight my own battles. I never be able to fight and grow and mature if you keep holding my hand. Really? Tart looks up at me up and down, smirking mischievously all the while. I say you're plenty mature myself. I hold my arms around my chest in hopes of concealing my bosom from Tart's prying eyes. Please don't stare at me like that, and don't think this lentious comments. It's embarrassing. If it's that embarrassing, why would you wear such skimpy armor? It wasn't through choice. I wanted to wear my mother's armor, but it didn't fit, and I never found the time to buy more. I don't dress like this because I want to. I'm not an exhibitionist or anything. I guess not, no. Felicia's already got that base covered. You can't steal her shtick. Then your characters would start overlapping. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I think we're gone off topic. Look, I let my hands fall off my chest and breathe deeply. You don't need to fuss about my welfare. I know I'm a novice knight, but I can look after myself. If you girls spend all your time keeping an eye on me, you won't be able to take care of yourselves, and you might get hurt. And I'd feel awful if I dragged any of you down with me. I want you all to be safe. You're all important to me, after all. That's why I want to try and handle things on my own. Etsy. Rune blinks at me, her blue eyes large. You so cool. Sounded like real knight. Do you really think so? Yes, very impressive. You sound like Cressida. It was. Your determination was so great. 'Tis almost enough to bring a perfect pearly tear to mine eye. You really are precious. I love how much you love us. But that makes me want to protect you even more. Same here. You're so adorable. I just want to hug you. No, me. And then group photo part 3. Man, they're really getting the long-term longevity out of this, I will say. I'm getting this picture 3 separate occasions so far. Now I'm being surrounded on all sides by warm, passionate embrace. This isn't what I thought it would happen. I wanted to try and act strong for at least once in my life, but my little speech only seems to have endeared my party members even more to me. This is a bit of a pickle. I guess I don't mind the intention too much. Being embraced like this feels kind of nice. It's reassuring. I know no matter what happens, my friends will be with me. We can do this, I'm sure of it. We just need to go to the cave, face down Saga, and then... I squeak and take a hasty step back, alarmed. What was that? It sounded like a monster. Monster? Felicia reaches for the hilt of her sword. Saga must have Sent one of our lackeys after us, but no worry, I shall dispatch this beast swiftly, else my name is not Felicia Maribel d'Argentino. It does not matter whether our adversary is oozing slime, a leafy madrugada, or even a fire-breathing dragon. I shall best it with ease. Any creature who dares lay a tendril, vine, or claw upon my beloved Estelle shall feel the full brunt of my wrath. And my magic. Tart holds up one hand. Balls of fire begin to form around her, all hovering in the air. The four of us search the hollow grade, our breaths bated, looking for the enemy. But when it finally does emerge from the other growth, we find our expectations somewhat betrayed. It isn't an oozing slime, or a leafy madrona, nor a fire-breathing dragon. Instead, it's rather more mundane than that. The enemy is a single wolf. It's painfully thin, such to the extent that you can see its ribs. Its fur is matted, and it's a little cross-eyed. It doesn't seem like a great threat. I think it might be hungry more than anything else. But it growls when it sees us all the same. Does it mean to attack us? Step back, everybody. I shall handle this. This mad beast is enraged. I fear it might be enchanted by some sort of spell. Its eyes heavy with bloodlust. But I shall stop it where it stands. With one thrust, I shall sever its head from its shoulders. Do wolves have shoulders? It won't when I'm finished with it. Felicia dashed forth, her sword in hand. The wolf bounds forth to meet her, its jaw pulled back, needle-sharp teeth exposed. I think it means to gouge its teeth into Felicia's body. No, wait! But it doesn't get the chance. Rune comes between Felicia and the wolf before they can clash. Her chest rises and falls beneath its bindings, and her hair whips around her face, windswept. Rune? Felicia stops her sword before it can connect with Rune's neck. Then she steps back, perplexed. What is the matter? Why did you stop me? Can't you see this wolf is dangerous brute? No, not dangerous. The wolf not bad. Just sad, scared, and hungry. You no kill, you no fight. But if I don't kill it, it shall kill us, surely. No, it won't, you see? Rune glances back at the wolf. Sure enough, it hasn't made any further attempt to attack. It's sitting on its haunches, its tail swishing. Was Rune's presence enough to soothe it? The wolf no want to fight. Not really, I can tell. But isn't he guarding the cave? I thought he was one of Saga's minions. He guard, but does not want to. Does it get to fed? But he kind at heart. Hurting people make him sad. And how do you know that? I just know. He told me. I can hear him howling. Very sad. Rune looks back at Wolf, her blue eyes soft and gentle. You kind boy, really, aren't you? Oof. You really no want to hurt Fel. Oof. A little you want to hurt? Well, I understand. She annoying and talk too much. But she my friend, kind of. Please no hurt. If you do, I be sad. Arf. The wolf hangs its head and Rune smiles. Thank you. You are a very good boy. Very good. Oh, isn't she adorable sometimes? I just, so you got the wolf. Rune kneels down and extends a paw towards the hungry wolf. It nuzzles its head against her palm in response, its tail wagging like a happy dog's. Rune giggles. You hungry boy, you want food? Arf. Okay, I no have much, but this from last night. It gone cold now. I saving it, but you can have. All for you. Rune takes a skewered fish from within her pouch. She slides it in from the stick, then proffers it to the wolf. The wolf eats the fish from her palm happily. Once it's finished its meal, it yelps in thanks and licks Rune's cheek. Its tongue is red and bumpy, and it leaves a trail of saliva on Rune's face, but she doesn't wipe it off. Instead, she only giggles. Good boy, very good. Arr. Rune starts to rub the top of the wolf's head. She pays special care to the fur around its ears, which the wolf seems to appreciate. The crazed wolf from earlier, which sprang at us from the undergrowth, has all but disappeared. Rune has been able to tame it within a few seconds, using nothing more than her own sweet temperament in a skewered fish. That's pretty impressive. There now. Rune looks back at Felicia. You no fight, no kill. You put your sword away. Well, I never. I didn't think things would conclude quite this easily, but I am more happy to oblige. As a princess, I abhor violence. It should only be used as a last resort when communication fails. In my close-mindedness, I assumed one could not communicate with a wild animal, but your perseverance has shown me differently, Rune. Thank you very much, as I feel I have learned an important lesson. Felicia sheaths her sword, then she looks back at the cave. So, my little furry friend, is it alright if we go inside the cave? Your mistress won't mind, will she? Or, the wolf yips in response, and Felicia frowns. What did he say? He said Saga will mind, but that's fine. She always forget to feed him, and she angry often. He no like. Aw. We nicer than Saga, so he let us inside. He no want to fight. He want to help. He wants Saga defeated too. Then it seems our wants are aligned. I never thought I'd end up getting help from a wolf of all things, though. You're supposed to be natural enemies of us cats. The world is a funny place. Not so funny. We all work together. The best way for peace, I think. You want peace too, don't you, boy? Or... The wolf yips in response and licks Rune's face, and she giggles. I knew it. Rune rises to her feet. She stretches, raising her arms to the sky, then stares at the mouth of the cave with a determined expression upon her countenance. Now, nothing's stopping us. Our path clear. We go inside cave. We fight. We win. Then our journey end. We become heroes and Etsy becomes knight. That is what I want. Now, we just need to try. Rune makes it sound so easy when she sets it out like that, but she's right about it. We do have to try. I still feel a lot, unnerved about this, but I'm not going to give up now. We have come much too far for that. The final battle is upon us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys hit that like button down below for me, because you already know your support's greatly appreciated, as well as subscribing to the channel if you have not done so already, as well as comment in the comment section. I know it's a lot to ask. I really do appreciate any comments that you have, any likes that you can give.